Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Today is Friday, the 21st of February, and I'm all ready for the weekend. Are you too? Today I have for you one finished project, which is knitting, and two works in progress, crochet. One is an oldie, which I'm currently revisiting for a bit of an addition, and the other one is a new project. However, both of these crochet projects are using the same yarn. But let's start right away with my knitting project. You've probably seen it lurking in the background already. I finished my ranunculus. Well, I still have to weave in some ends, but otherwise it's done. I will show you how it looks like when I'm wearing it right now. So I've made a few changes to the original pattern. Basically, I've just changed the order of the slip stitch rounds and the lace rounds a little bit, and I omitted the flowery lace bit. And so I can wear this over a t-shirt or a blouse. I've also added, as you can see here at the bottom, because this was really rolling up a little bit, I added to the bind off a crochet round of back stitches, which gave this a nice neat border or edge or trim, whatever you would like to call it. And to make this look more belonging together, the added different color at the bottom, I've also added a bit of a tiny trim and border here at the neckline, which I would recommend if you have very or too stretchy neckline. You can always add a bit of a crochet slip stitch border, and that prevents it from stretching even further. Not that I would have needed it in this case, but I thought I would just like it all the same. A little bit of contrast color on the top. So that's my ranunculus, done and dusted. Now to my crochet projects. Remember the crochet top design by Clarissabeth, who's Crochet Cakes? I did the test crochet piece for her, and then I never wore it because it has been a cropped top. I had finished early to be able to finish the test crochet project for her, but I never wore it, so I came back to it and I thought I would extend the top. This is the top. It has two different textures. One has this little, well, nips, the little dots here, and the other one has a lovely lace design. My shoulder would be about here. Okay, so it's oversized, has lots of positive ease, but the sides would hang over, so I already have got a kind of sleeve. I've added a bit of a tighter border around here to make it look neat, and that had been at the bottom of the top as well. But now I'm adding a front post double crochet US terms border at the bottom of the top, and I'm also, I was decreasing the number of stitches. I am now at the point where I'm just adding length to it before I will call it finished. So that's where I am right now. This yarn is a cotton linen combination. It's I've lied. This yarn is a bamboo cotton combination. It's viscose, which is the bamboo part, 40%, then it's cotton, 30%, and 30% polyacrylic. So it's not completely biodegradable, but it has a lovely color. And I got that at Junghanswolle. The maker of this yarn is Schöller Stahl. So I had leftovers, but I also ordered some more of this because I had started with the leftovers. I had started the second project, which I'm going to show you right now. So this is the one thing which I'm extending and which I'm going to wear. This will be much more wearable when it's longer. The other project, I talked about the other project last time. It's the Ballerina cardigan by Agnieszka Reduc. Her designer and web page name is Kotek Imotek. So it's this cardigan. And I originally thought I would make this as a sweater, but I decided to just follow the pattern as is, and I am now at this point for this cardigan. Did I say sweater? For this cardigan, I'm holding 2 strands of the bamboo cotton yarn together, and this is how far I've come so far. So it has a lovely front post stitch design at the yoke. And then I separated for the sleeves. I'm going to add the sleeves still. That's why I needed more yarn. And at the moment I'm adding length to it as well. It has a lovely design feature under the arm. It's not just plain, but it has some lace stitch here and front post stitches as well. This is unblocked as it is at the moment. Let me put it on for you so you can see that it actually fits me. It's really nice. And once I will have finished the top, I could potentially wear this underneath. So this will be a lovely cardigan. No, wait, that way around. And it does have buttonholes, which you are making as you go, as you are crocheting this top. And I was wondering which buttons I should use for this. So you could help me choose. I do have these in stash. These are Knebelknöpfe. I don't know what they are called. Well, see down below. I don't know what they are called in English, but they are like these. So color-wise, they would fit very well. And they would also go through the buttonhole as see below. So I'm wondering if I should use this kind of button, or would this look really old-fashioned suddenly? Maybe a round button would be better. I don't know. Please help me choose. Give suggestions, please. I'm really pleased with the size of this, and I've actually made a note which size I am crocheting. You see, I am a 3XL size. I should really have written this down. I believe I'm making the smallest size because since I'm holding 2 strands of yarn together, I am using a 3.5mm hook, which gives it quite a dense fabric. And once I will have blocked it, this will open up a little bit still, but I'm really, really pleased. It does fit me, and this is a brilliant and beautiful pattern. Highly recommend. It's also a very fast crochet project. What else can I tell you about this? Ta-da! One of you is also crocheting one of her designs, so we have officially started a crochet along. And it's not too late to join, right? Come on. I tell you what, if you are on Ravelry, I will say if you make either one of her designs or one of the crochet projects by Mariana Müller, who is Sweet Crochet Dreams, you are going to qualify, so to say, for a crochet along prize. You don't have to finish it, but let's say we will finish the crochet along, or we will draw the prize at the 1st of May. So that will give you 2 whole months, and the winner will get a pattern of your choice. I would prefer it to be a crochet pattern, but whatever, on Ravelry. So I can gift it to you. I would give you yarn, I happily would, but with all the taxes, import taxes, customs and shipping costs, I think we all would just have to pay more than what the yarn would really be worth it. So we just say, let's keep it easy. You will give me the name of a pattern you like, and I will gift it to you online, if that's okay with you. So we have a crochet along. I think this comes at the right time to lift the crochet spirits, because, and we are now moving into the chat bit before I will show you what else I've got as incoming. Yeah. I heard the sad news, and you probably did too, that Murid magazine, well, the good news is they just opened pre-orders for the newest issue. The sad news is it will be the last issue for a while. And Alison said that she is not going to abandon the project completely, but she has other ideas for the future, and she does need a bit of a hibernation, step back from it. So I can totally understand, Alison, but I do hope that you will come back with new crochet inspirations and ideas, and that the crochet community will remain to be strong. Yeah, so that's the bit of news I wanted to share. Please show us some support and order the latest issue. It's maritime inspired, so lots of beautiful projects you can make. And yeah, what else? I finally found the time to join one of the live chats with Yaline from Made by Yaline. She is hosting crochet alongs throughout the whole year, crochet and knit alongs. And last Wednesday I joined her YouTube live, not as so that you can see me and hear me, but there's a live chat, and you can sit on your sofa in your PJs. No one is going to see you, no one is going to hear you. You can just chat. And that was lots of fun. And we talked a little bit about this and that in the group of people. And I know quite a lot of you. And some of you are watching this podcast as well, I believe. So hi there, everyone. And so, yeah, I recommend joining us there, joining Yaline's group of lovely crochet people, women who crochet and share their love for it. So that's another thing which I would like to recommend to you. And that's about all I can talk about according to news related. I have been very busy at work, so that's really no excuse. And to be honest, the actual news are really, really demoralizing, and some of them are so absurd. Well, let's not talk about world news. Let's keep it simple. I will show you a little bit of soul-soothing incoming purchases, just to kind of relax and seeing the bling. Now this was funny just now. I realized that I had what I want to show you in my study. And I went off, still wearing my crochet project, and suddenly it was like a dog on a leash. I couldn't go further because I was still attached to the project, and now I'm here entangled like a big old yarn mess everywhere throughout basically I was like a dog left alone with yarn. Anywho, incoming. Ta-ta! This is a beautiful knitted fabric made into a project bag. This is a German seller on Etsy, whose name I totally forgot, of course, but I will post it down here somewhere, top, bottom, somewhere there. These are pansies, I believe. Pansies, flowers. In German, those are called Stiefmütterchen, which means a stiefmutter is your mother-in-law, and chen at the bottom makes it smaller, so it's a cute mother-in-law kind of thing. And I have no idea why these flowers are called that. Maybe I should investigate. Maybe, or maybe not. This is fully lined, and it has a bit of a leather ribbon so that it's easily opened. There it says, what does it say? Is it the name of a maker? What? Yes, it is. Okay, the maker is called Ideenwirbel, a whirl of ideas, translated. So Ideenwirbel on Etsy, and you will find lovely bags like this in all sizes. I would have liked, there's a huge bag, also knitted, and that's why I actually got to this shop, because I'm waffling, but let me wind back. And then I start about saying why I went to look at this shop. I am watching the Fleece and Harmony podcast. They are based on Prince Edward Island in Canada. And this was a recommendation from Roxanne. Thank you, Roxanne. I will be forever thankful for this recommendation. And one of the three ladies who are running this podcast was recently knitting on a cardigan, and it had a colorwork design which is called I have to put it up here. So it looks like lots of sheep, and then there are some rams, so sheep with horns and other colorwork designs, and it comes as a blanket pattern, and there is also a version as a hat, a colorwork hat, and I really loved sorry, fluff in my mouth. I really loved the sweater, the cardigan which she was knitting, and I thought maybe someone did something with that pattern as a finished knitted item. So I had a look, and indeed this Ideenwirbel seller has a huge project bag with that design, and I really thought, oh, I wish I could buy this, but this is really, really expensive. Totally okay. I mean, look at how much time and effort and skill goes into making such a bag. It's totally justified to ask for such a price, but I, because of my other purchase, which I will show you in a moment, I thought that maybe I will just do something like this, and maybe knitting such a project bag, but with a ewe and ram design, will be something for my craft future. Who knows? So this is the pansy bag instead, and this is considered to be I believe it's a small or a middle-sized bag in her shop. I also got from another seller on Etsy a little pouch for keys. So you attach your key here, and then it has a little zipper here on top, and you can put something inside, like a little bit of coins, or maybe a tissue, or some notions. And this fabric is actually books, the spines of books. So it says here Black Beauty, short poems, The Three Little Pigs, Peter Pan, Little Women, Gulliver's Travels, and The Legend of King Arthur and His Knights. Wait a second, my phone rings. Sister and brother-in-law are downstairs, so let's wrap this up. Got a bit of bullshit remover. This is something where you can put your pen in, and it has an elastic at the back, so you put it over your book, and then you have something to put your pen in. I thought it was a nice idea, and I will show it to someone who can sew. And maybe she will make more of these. Now, the biggest thing, and some of you saw the sneaky preview, is another Stephen West shawl, which I didn't make myself. This one comes from a wonderful maker in Latvia. Now, saying that, did I show it to you last time? I don't think so. I was talking about it, but it hadn't arrived. So let me just show it to you. Beautiful maroon, orangey colors. You probably recognize the design. This is the Go-Go Dynamo shawl design, the mystery shawl design by Stephen West from last winter. And of course I couldn't resist. And you know what? I was wearing this at work, and one of the department bosses came around to introduce his new secretary, and the secretary, she didn't even say her name or whatever, shook my hand or something. She just said, "Is this the new Stephen West?" I said, "Yes, it is. You can come by my office more often, dear." So I believe we are, what's it called? Kindred spirits. Kindred spirits. So there you go. Another example of wool, knitting and crochet uniting the world. And with this, I want to finish this podcast. I will go downstairs, say hello to my sister and my brother-in-law. Tonight is the first episode of a new Let's Dance series on TV, and this is my end of a week in a wrap. See you next time. Keep well, keep safe, and keep crafting. Bye.